In this video we're going to create a praying mantis standoff. Hello, my name's Stuart Wood and welcome to this video. Now, as you know, I've taken a little bit of a break from macro photography. I got a little bit burnt out having to come up with new ideas. It just burnt me out a little bit, so I took a little bit of a break. I did the backgrounds and then I did the feeding, but we're back at it in this video. And in this video I want to do this image here. This image is of two praying mantises facing off against each other like, I'm the biggest person. But don't worry, no mantises were harmed in the making of this video. Now, because of the nature of praying mantises, I don't want to put my praying mantises together because they'll probably end up eating each other, and that's not what I want. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a composite image. So it's going to be two separate images put together to make it look like one image. Now, before I go any further, if you do follow along with this, don't get posting your images all over the internet saying this is a photograph I took, because it's not a photograph, it is a composite image. It's a work of art in my opinion. Your opinion may differ, that's how I see it, okay? So let's get started. Now, first of all, you may notice I now have myself a new chair. The last chair was so bad I wouldn't put it on video, but now I have a new chair, so that's nice. It also matches the theme of the office as well. But let's get started. So what I have here is I have, first of all, I have a jumping spider because I might try the jumping spider as well. I might leave that for another video, I'm not too sure yet. See how long this one goes. So this little fella is my spiny flower mantis. He's in here. And I have my orchid mantis who is in this big enclosure here. So first of all, people are asking me about the gear when I do these videos because we've got a lot of new subscribers. We're almost at 10k subscribers, which is fantastic. It's all thanks to you there. Yes, you watching there, it's all thanks to you, so that's thank you. So for this video, I'm going to be using my Canon 650D. We have the Canon 100mm f2.8 L series macro lens. And I'm going to be triggering my camera using a Yongnuo wireless trigger, okay? Now, these are old triggers, as you know, so if you are looking at getting these, get the new updated ones. I'm pretty sure they'll work better with live view. So what we're going to do first is let's put Doris over there. And let's start with the concept now. So the concept is same as we did with the spiny flower mantis last time we photographed. We're going to have a little branch. He's going to walk across it, but we're going to have him posing as if he's trying to fight another mantis. So first of all, memo clips, you can get these off Amazon. If you're interested in the gear that I'm using, go to my website, click on the about page, you'll find a macro gear that I use and also a video gear that I use. Check out that out if you want to have a look at what I'm using. But these are memo clip holders. You can get these off Amazon. About £7 for 10 of them. Brilliant little things for holding stuff up. Okay, so let's bring up my camera into live view. So we're focused in on this piece just here. That is way too far in, okay? We're at 1 to 2 magnification, so it's half size. So for this to work, I'm going to need to push this back a little bit. Let's bring the camera back a little bit, because remember, we want two praying mantises on here, okay? The biggest praying mantis that we are using is going to be 1.5 inches long. So when he's, posing, he's, like the cats do, they go big, don't they? You could look in at 2.5 inches maybe. If we look at that, I would say that we might still be too close. So I'm just going to pull my camera back a little bit. And then we shall refocus. Okay. So look at the tape measure. That's going to look okay, I think. But again, as always, we can change any of this as we go along. So the next thing I want to deal with is the background. And because we're using two praying mantises, then my A6 backgrounds are not going to be big enough. Right, so you can see that if I have them right up close, it looks okay, but I want the background to be blurred out and they're not big enough. So for that, I'm going to switch over to my A5 background. If you're interested in these backgrounds, then check out my website, link in the description. You can download these backgrounds and print them out yourself. And I'm going to push him right back. And again, I'm looking on my live view to see what it looks like. The background is too high. So what I'm going to do is, instead of lowering the background, I'm just going to bring up our stick, and then I can readjust my camera. Looking brilliant. So now we've got to work out lighting, okay? And because we're doing a composite image, it's very important that nothing moves. Stick doesn't move, background doesn't move, camera doesn't move, and indeed the light cannot move. So normally when I'm hand holding it, going tink, 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 that's not going to work, because on every image the lighting is going to be different. So we need a fixed light. So the first thing I'm going to try is to put my speed light onto one of the feet that come with it. And these feet, they have a tripod mount on it. This is the quick release plate for the Manfrotto tripods. Love their Manfrotto quick release system. Clamp that onto my vlogging tripod. This is what I use for vlogging. Okay, and now we have a fixed light that is not going to move around. So this that I'm putting on now is my diffuser. Again, you can get these off Amazon if you want one. You can see there how we can set up our light. Okay, now I have a white desk, so it's going to bounce up off the desk and fill in the shadows as well, so there's no need to pull reflector down. I was about to test out our flash. What we want to do is we want to get the light onto the stick. And as always, the triggers are out of sync. Okay, so there we go. So you can see there from that image, you get in the light on the top of the branch here. It's bouncing off the desk and up into the fill of shadows, I should say. And I do believe the flash is actually hitting the background, but I like the effect. What we need to do now is find out if there's any shadow. So I'm just going to put my finger into the frame, and we're doing this so that we don't disturb the praying mantises for very long, because they can get agitated sometimes. Okay, so you can see there we're a little bit overexposed, so let's bring it down to 1/16 power. We have no shadow on the background. However, we might need to have a fill light on this side here. So I don't have a second square one, but what I have got is this diffuser here. And this is designed for portraits. I use it on my kids sometimes. Wasn't 100% happy with the results, so I went out and got a different one for my portrait photography. However, it might work quite nicely just as a fill flash. And I'm going to set that at half the power of what this one is. And I'm going to set it right there. It's just out of frame. You can't see. You probably see it on the overhead. Just about see it on the overhead. Okay, finger in place again. And again, my triggers aren't working for some reason. It's out of sync. Finger test. There we go. Okay, so you can see there how we are filling in the shadows from that side. Very subtle, but it's what's needed to fill in those shadows. Okay, so we are ready for our models, and we are going to play with, let me think, Spiny Flare Mantis first, I think. Now, you've all seen this chap before, Mike. You've seen the Orchid Mantis as well, but this little chappy is molted again since we did a video. Okay, so here's our Spiny Flare Mantis, and I'm going to place him onto the stick. This notch in the wood here is the edge of my frame, and this notch here is the edge of the right hand side of the frame. So when he comes into there, we're going to take a picture of him. He's going to then come back. We're going to take another picture of him. We're going to take several pictures back and forth. Some of him normal, some of him trying to pose. And he's not going to be in an aggressive stance because they're very hard to get into an aggressive stance. What we're going to do, again, I'm going to put my finger there to see if he'll reach out to try and grab my finger, and that's when we will take the picture. Okay, so at the moment, he is doing absolutely nothing. So I'm just using live view now just to nail my focus right on the top of the stick. There we go. It's all ready. We're just waiting on you, dude. Okay, so we have our praying mantis now on the branch, and we're waiting for him to get into position. Lighting's good. Our main light's good. Fill light's good. We're at f8. Our depth of field is great. We've just got to wait now for it to get into position. Oh man, that was quick. Right, I'm going to take a shot just to wake up the flashes because they do go to sleep if you're not using them. And then we are ready for our shot here. Oh, there we go. So I need you either at this notch or that notch facing the opposite way here. No? So he's getting more active now at least. They say never work with animals or children. There you go, on there. No, up here. No, over here. No, okay. Okay, yeah, we can get a bit closer with the camera, so I'm going to move the camera in. This notch here is right in the middle of the frame. Take a test shot. Yep. Good, good, good. All we got to do now is make it look like he's reaching out. Okay, so let's do that now. Oh yeah, see that? See that there? That's exactly what we're going for. Okay, so he's tilting back and forward. Okay. So some of them are not quite in focus. So I'm going to take the f-stop to f16. That way when he's swaying back and forward, we can cover the ground and we have him in focus. That does mean we've got to change the power on the lights. Okay, let's take it to, currently on 1/16 power, I'm going to take it to 1/4 power. That's going to be 1/8 power. Okay, let's take a picture of him. And now you'll find he's in better focus. You know, you want to... Okay, so what I'm doing there is I'm just offering my finger, and as he goes to grab it to climb on, I'll just move the finger away and he's standing like that. This way. Come on. There we go. Here, here. That's the one we wanted right there, look. Okay, so he's just about had enough now. And he's going to get a nice, juicy hopper for his effort. Okay. I'll put him over there. I'll just turn that light on for him. There we go. So next we want to get our orchid mantis. Now, I don't want you to watch the same thing over and over again. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to throw the images up now of the orchid mantis doing the same thing. It's exactly the same procedure, it's just a different praying mantis. So I'll throw them on the screen now for you. So that's the photography side of this image done. We need to get these images into the computer now, check them over, composite them into a single image that you can see on the screen now. Hopefully that will be quite an easy job, but we won't find that out until the next video. So let me know what you thought about this video. Are you looking forward to the compositing, the editing side of this image? Let me know in the comments below. But from me and my praying mantises, that's it. My name's Stuart Wood. I'll see you on the next video. And I'm going to be triggering my Canon use... There's me, I ain't put a backplate on the camera. So what we're going to do first is let's put Missy. Not Missy, let's put... Missy's dead. If you go to my website, link in the description below, you'll find an about page, and there's an about page on there. Well, of course there's an about page on there, it's called an about page. I wonder who's going to be first in the comments to say this is macro photography. Sorry about that, but how cool is that? In the middle of filming, a new praying mantis has just arrived. Okay, so I don't have a second... Oh, I'm going to end up breaking that by the end of the day, I think. You got to walk down this branch here, yeah? So you start there, you walk down to here, you then turn around like on a catwalk, then you walk back up there, we get another picture of you, so we've got, you know, a picture of you facing either side. Then you got to walk back down again where you got to be like striking a pose, you're like, "Ugh," you know what I mean? And then you got to walk back up and do the same again. So it's 4 pictures I need, that's all. You're not being very adventurous today, is it? Oh shit, when did that come out? I just found out my mic was unplugged.